What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another edition of the birthday series, as today is Leonardo DiCaprio's birthday. So happy birthday, Leo. One of my favorite actors of all time, easily in my top 2 or 3 if I really had to sit down and pick. I don't know where he would land, but he's very close to the top, I'll say that right now. So making this list was extremely hard for me. There's even a lot of Leo performances that I haven't seen, believe it or not. He finally won his Oscar back in 2015 for The Revenant, but long overdue. That man should have multiple Oscar wins in my opinion. I'm just going to give you guys my top 5 favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performances. So coming in at number 5 for me is Dom Cobb. Now this is his character from the movie Inception, the 2010 film directed by Christopher Nolan. And honestly, I think he should have been nominated for an Oscar here. The strong point of his performance, in my opinion, in this movie is his relationship with Maul and how that really brings back demons, especially the scene where he's standing on the window and when he's with Maul in the hotel room. That is some top tier stuff.
Far away.
James and Philippa are waiting.
You know where you hope this train will take you.
They're waiting
You
for
can't know
us.
for sure.
Oh, look at me. Oh no! Jesus Christ!
And then, of course, when he loses it at the scene right after they get into the dream, the Inception, and the train comes through and they get into the warehouse and he goes off. Those are two standout acting moments for me in this movie. But Inception, it's not Inception without Leo, in my opinion. Yes, Christopher Nolan directs it brilliantly. It's a brilliant, mind-bending movie that really had a great score and all that. But Leo kind of adds that extra flair to it, in my opinion. Coming in at number 4 for me is going to be Calvin Candy, his character from 2012's Django Unchained, written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. This is one of the most despicable, evil characters ever put on the silver screen, and Leo should have been nominated for an Oscar yet again. I'll probably say that with every performance that he didn't get nominated for on this list, but he is so evil in this movie, you cannot help but hate this guy. Anytime he's on screen, you're terrified, you're scared, you realize that something isn't 100% right here, and while he might try and play himself as the cool guy, he's just a racist, terrible person. And the commitment that he has in this role when he smashes his hand on the table in the dinner table scene and continues the take with a bloodied hand is just Leo. You're not going to get that from many actors, and he just really kills it here. Coming in at number 3 for me is Billy Costigan. Now, this is his character in The Departed, my favorite Martin Scorsese movie that came out in 2006 and actually won Best Picture. The thing I love about his performance here is he's kind of playing the opposite of his normal roles, as he is a cop who actually goes undercover with the mob and Frank Costello and has to act like he is this very tough guy, this Boston punk, almost gangster mafia dude. One shot that I really love in this movie early on is when he's working out in prison and shipping up to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys is playing. It just gets me pumped, and I'm like, that is Boston Leo right there. And he just has such great chemistry with, whether it's a scene with Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg. Performances across the board are great in this movie, but I think Leo definitely should have been nominated for an Oscar here. He's really dealing with anxiety, his character in this movie, and there's a scene with Vera Farmiga where he goes off about how he needs to get pain pills and all this stuff. The reason he didn't get nominated this year is because he already got nominated in a lead for Blood Diamond, a movie I haven't seen. I know, I gotta watch it. So coming in at number 2 for me is going to be Rick Dalton from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the main man himself from this movie that I adore. It was my favorite movie of 2019, and the scene where he just goes off in the trailer alone pretty much guaranteed he was going to get nominated for another Oscar, but I just loved it so much. He made me laugh so many times throughout this movie, whether he's going off on hippies or messing with the flamethrower or just having a good buddy conversation with Cliff Booth.
Kristen, the Nazis there! Shit, that's all right, that's too hot. Anything we can do about that heat?
Rick, it's a flamethrower.
What is there not to love about this performance? His stuttering, his accent, his dedication as Rick Dalton is just so perfect to me. I love his wardrobe. He's just such a cool guy. He just comes a little short of my number 1 spot, which is going to be, of course, Jordan Belfort from The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie that everyone pretty much loves. It's a 3-hour Martin Scorsese epic filled with expletives, drugs, and all that good stuff. But his performance is fantastic. And yes, I know he didn't win the Oscar. I wish he did. I still haven't seen Dallas Buyers Club. I love Matthew McConaughey. I heard he's really dedicated in that role, but I just haven't seen the movie, so I can't really speak to that. But Leo's performance here in The Wolf of Wall Street is phenomenal. The I'm Not Leaving scene, of course, everyone sees that. It pops up on social media almost every week.
The show goes on!
His performance carries it. I love the scene on the yacht with Kyle Chandler as two great actors are going back and forth. And then he's like, I think it's time you get off my boat. And then he goes off on him. It's just, there's so many moments like that where he just shows his acting chops. I think this is going to go down as his most iconic performance of all time. And yes, I know he's in Titanic, which I'm surprised it didn't make this list. I know it would be an honorable mention. It's just not one of my favorite performances from Leo. I probably should have done 10, honestly, but I just stuck with 5. But he cannot be topped when it comes to The Wolf of Wall Street. So yeah, that's going to do it for my top 5 favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performances. Definitely hit the like button and comment your favorite Leo performances down below. He's one of the most well-versed actors when it comes to working with prestige directors and just really giving a vast array of performances. So I'm really interested to hear what your favorite performances are, because there's a lot I haven't seen, and I know there's a lot of different opinions out there. So definitely comment down below. Happy birthday again, Leonardo DiCaprio, if you're watching this. I'd love to have you on the channel sometime. But all jokes aside, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world. The support lately has meant so much, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. Stay tuned for future live streams, collabs, content in general, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.